Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel, Journey After 60, where elegance, wisdom, and confidence bloom. Maybe you don't realize it, but the same safe haircut you've trusted for years could be making you look older and heavier around the face. Too many women over 60 keep the same style they've had for decades, not realizing it's quietly dragging their face down and dulling their natural glow. It's not about chasing trends or trying to look younger. It's about light, shape, and softness. So today, we're uncovering the haircuts that do exactly that. Simple, flattering styles that make your face come alive again every time you look in the mirror. If you're tired of styles that make you look older instead of lighter and brighter, go ahead and tap that like button. And don't forget to subscribe, because these next cuts might just bring back the face you've been missing. Before you rush to change everything, let's start with a style that instantly wakes up your features. It's simple, elegant, and designed for women whose faces have softened with time, but whose confidence still shines just as bright. Number 1. The soft layered bob. For countless women, the classic bob feels safe. It's neat, familiar, and easy to manage. But after 60, that same blunt edge that once framed your face beautifully can now weight it down, emphasizing sagging rather than softening it. The truth is, as we age, our hair naturally loses volume and our jawline softens. A straight, one-length cut offers no movement to balance that change. It can make the lower half of the face appear fuller and the upper half seem drawn. What your face needs now isn't control, it's lift. A soft layered bob adds that missing dimension. The layers break up the solid line, bringing life and movement back to the hair. Light can now flow through the strands, reflecting off the cheekbones and jawline, subtly lifting everything upward. The goal isn't to go shorter or trendier. It's to create air and shape around your features so your face looks brighter, not tighter. When done right, this cut creates a natural facelift effect, not because it hides age, but because it works with it. It allows your face to breathe again, catching the light in all the right places. And a well-shaped layered bob does exactly that. It lifts your face, lightens your mood, and reminds you that beauty doesn't fade with time. It simply finds new ways to shine. Sometimes it's about keeping the length you love, but giving it movement and flow in all the right places. So, next, let's look at a haircut that keeps your femininity intact while instantly brightening your entire face, even on your most natural days. Number 2. The feathered shoulder-length cut. To women who've always loved the feeling of movement in their hair, cutting it short can feel like losing a part of themselves. But here's the beauty of the feathered shoulder-length cut. It keeps that graceful flow while giving your face the subtle lift it's been missing. At this stage of life, hair tends to thin near the crown and lose its bounce. A straight, heavy shape exaggerates that flatness, especially around the jaw and neckline. The feathered cut, however, brings back what time has slowly taken: lightness and lift. Each layer acts like a soft brushstroke, framing the face and drawing attention upward. What makes this cut special isn't its length, but its texture. By softly feathering the ends around the cheekbones and collarbone, you create movement that lifts the eyes and opens the face. It's effortless, forgiving, and works with both straight and slightly wavy hair. Perfect for women who want elegance without the maintenance. And here's something most women don't realize. When your hair moves, you move differently too. Your face looks softer, your posture feels lighter, and even your smile carries more warmth. It's as if your hair finally catches up to the woman you've become, not the one you used to be. The feathered shoulder-length cut isn't about transformation. It's about return. It brings back air, grace, and vitality, the kind that turns every mirror glance into a quiet reminder you've still got it. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, maybe it's time for a change, save this video before your next salon visit, because the right haircut isn't just about style, it's about seeing yourself with fresh eyes again. So yes, soft layers and feathered movement can bring back light and life to your face. If that sounds like you, the next haircut proves that confidence doesn't come from hiding behind your hair. It comes from showing your face with grace and intention. Number 3, the Soft Pixie Lift. There's a point in life when long hair starts feeling less like a style choice and more like something you're carrying. That's when many women discover the quiet power of a shorter cut, one that doesn't just change how you look, but how you feel. The Soft Pixie Lift isn't about letting go. It's about stepping forward with lightness and confidence that radiates from the inside out. Once the hair falls away, something unexpected happens. The face reappears. Without the weight pulling everything down, her features lift naturally. The neck looks longer, the jawline sharper, and the eyes instantly brighter. It's not magic. It's proportion, light, and confidence rediscovered. Unlike the edgy pixies of youth, this version is softer, feathered at the edges, slightly tousled, with a touch of volume at the crown. It creates a gentle lift without harsh lines, blending strength and elegance. Perfect for women whose hair is thinned over time or who simply want to feel lighter in every sense. But here's what makes this cut powerful. It shifts the attention from your hair to your expression. Every smile, every glance, every emotion becomes more visible. It's not a style that hides you. It's one that introduces you again. Many women say that once they try a soft pixie, they never go back. Because it's not just low maintenance, it's high impact. It celebrates your features instead of fighting them, and it reminds you that true beauty doesn't fade with age, it simply gets bolder. When your hair stops covering your face, something else shines through, your spirit. And sometimes that's the most beautiful lift of all. The pixie may be bold, but true elegance has many forms. For women who prefer grace over edge and softness over sharp lines, the next haircut brings movement, brightness, and quiet sophistication, all in one beautiful shape. Number 4. The Long Layered Shag with face framing highlights. Some women reach a point where they don't want to cut it all off. They just want their hair to feel alive again. The Long Layered Shag brings that movement back. It's not about chasing youth, but about restoring that spark, the kind of effortless brightness that makes your whole face light up. You see, as the years pass, our hair changes not just in color, but in weight and texture. It tends to flatten, losing the bounce that once framed the face. That's where the layered shag works its quiet magic. By softening the edges and releasing some of that heaviness, it lifts the face and brings back the natural movement that time tried to take away. And while the cut does the heavy lifting, the finishing touch comes from light itself. A few face-framing highlights, golden, honey, or soft caramel, can act like your own built-in glow. They warm the complexion, blur fine lines, and reflect light just where your face needs it most. If you've ever felt torn between keeping your length or going shorter, tell me in the comments, what kind of haircut makes you feel most like yourself these days? Your story might just inspire another woman to find her confidence again. Soft layers and warm highlights can bring light and movement back to your face, proving that length can still be graceful after 60. But there's a quiet elegance in simplicity, a cut that doesn't just flatter your features, but mirrors your calm, refined confidence. Number 5, the elegant chin-length cut with soft bangs. There comes a time when you don't want drama, just ease. You want a haircut that looks refined the moment you wake up, one that flatters your face without constant styling. That's where the elegant chin-length cut with soft bangs comes in, a style that balances grace and simplicity, giving you a naturally lifted, radiant look with almost no effort at all. Unlike blunt styles that frame the face too harshly, this cut stops right where the jawline softens, drawing attention to the cheekbones instead of the neck. The slightly curved ends and airy bangs give the face a natural openness, making you look refreshed without trying too hard. The magic of this style lies in balance. The bangs gently blur forehead lines, while the rounded shape shortens the face visually, a subtle optical lift that flatters almost every face shape. It's modern, but not loud, elegant, but not stiff, perfect for women who want their hair to say confidence without shouting it. And when the light hits just right, those soft layers and wispy bangs create something no cream or filler ever could, an effortless brightness that feels both classic and alive. Because at this stage of life, beauty isn't about reinvention, it's about refinement. And this haircut does what the best styles always do. It reflects you, elegant, self-assured, and radiant in your own rhythm. And now we've reached the part where everything comes together, the moment to step back and see the full picture. Let's bring it all into focus and talk about what these styles truly mean, not just for your hair, but for how you see yourself after 60. So before we close, take a moment to reflect on what these 5 hairstyles truly revealed. From soft layers that bring movement back to your face, to feathered cuts that revive your glow, to short pixies that frame your strength. Each style carries the same quiet truth. After 60, beauty isn't about holding on to what once defined you. It's about creating harmony with who you are now. When you choose a haircut that matches your rhythm, your skin, your light, and your confidence, something beautiful happens. You stop trying to look younger and start looking alive. Your reflection no longer feels like a memory. It feels like a woman who's still growing, evolving, and shining in her own way. If today's video helped you see your hair and yourself with new eyes, save it for your next salon visit and share it with a friend who deserves to feel the same spark again. And don't forget to subscribe to Journey After 60, where every week we celebrate timeless beauty, quiet confidence, and the simple joy of becoming your truest self, one choice, one look, one day at a time. Thanks for watching till now, and see you in next video.